Mother disciplined my child against my wishes and ruined our Christmas.
Oh,
Wait.
that's dope.
Hell no, ain't no disciplining my damn kid. I'll beat your ass. So
Yeah.
that'll be my kid.
My husband, myself, and my 3-year-old flew 2 provinces over to spend Christmas with my parents. Province. Is that you?
Canada.
Canada.
I think China is also provinces. So, but-
Are we the only country that does states?
I think there's other countries that have states.
Is Mexico states? Mexico might be states.
I have no clue.
All right. On the second day, when it was time to shut off his favorite TV show, he started to cry, as most toddlers would. My mom, out of nowhere, blew up. She literally pulled him out of my arms, screaming, "I'm not putting up with this shit in my house. You will stop crying now." And then she dragged him, kicking and screaming, upside down, up the stairs, and threw him into a bedroom and closed the door.
what the fuck?
My husband and I, horrified, followed her to try to get our child back and yelled at her to stop the entire time. She screamed and then screamed at us that we never disciplined him and he was turning out to be a monster. My husband and I told her it was not okay to yell and swear and discipline our child. She had to respect our roles as parents.
And she was raised right and then isn't acting like a damn monster right now?
Yeah.
Really now? Okay, you may want to look at yourself in the mirror, bud.
Take a long look in the mirror, but
Mm-hmm.
she told us that no, she did not have to respect our roles as parents. This was her house, therefore her rules. She stormed off as I held my child, who was clearly freaked out and weeping after being manhandled by his grandmother for absolutely no reason. My husband and I were so horrified and unable to process what was happening. All we could think was that we needed to pack up our stuff and get out of the house. And that's what we did. My mom proceeded to yell at me that our child was turning out to be a monster and me and my husband were all to blame. And that we could learn something from her and that her mother did far worse to her and she did worse to us and we all turned out fine. I told her that her behavior was not acceptable and that we would not allow her to be near our child. We were unable to change our flights back home since it was the day before Christmas, so we paid an arm and a leg to rent a car and drove the 16 hours back home. My mom totally violated our boundaries, and it was absolutely terrifying to see her completely disregard us as parents and go against our wishes. My dad was not there and keeps saying that we need to clear up this misunderstanding because my mom loves us and feels so sad. Meanwhile, my mom has only texted us to say that we need to discuss what happened, and I have zero desire to engage with her ever again. My husband is totally in shock from seeing her go from 0 to 100 in the span of 20 seconds and would never want to bring our child back, who might cry or have a tantrum, God forbid. I felt so unsafe in that moment that all I could think was that I needed to get my child away from this raging woman. I'm not sure what I'm asking. I just needed to write this out. I don't care if people think I was overreacting. I did not feel that me or my child were safe in that situation. I have no idea what my relationship with my mom can look like from now on. I don't trust her around my child.
Yeah, I don't blame you. 2 things. John, are you having a rave at your house? I saw lights in the back.
No, there was an ambulance or a fire truck that passed by. I was like, ooh, what was that?
Much more sad.
Yes, that is much more sad. Yeah, I mean, it's your child. You have the right to discipline how you feel. No one else should take that right from you. Like, I mean, unless you are yourself abusive, then I would definitely take the parenting rights away from you. But you are not. That's not what's happening in this situation. Your mother was very, I would say, abusive.
Abusive.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't feel comfortable with your child under that household, I don't blame you. I also hate how she's like, "Oh, I had worse happen to me. We did worse to you." It's like, oh, so we just want to keep like the cycle of abuse going. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. Understand. Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't blame you for going no contact. Doesn't sound like she's regretful. She keeps calling it a misunderstanding. Not what it fucking is. It's you need to apologize to me, my child, my husband, mean it sincerely, and then we can talk about.
She didn't even say it was a misunderstanding.
It's like we just need to talk about.
It was
the
the dad that
situation
said it was a
happening.
misunderstanding.
Oh, sorry. But so even worse.
She was just like, she doubled down.
Yeah. So even worse. So she doesn't sound regretful or like she wouldn't do it again. Yeah, I don't blame you for going no contact. I would as well until she's ready to be an adult and act like not a monster.
Yeah.
Also, kids act out. It's going to happen, especially at Christmas when things are, they're tired, they're excited. It's a very heightened emotional state for
Not
kids.
a normal schedule for kids during Christmas.
Exactly. So yeah, they're going to throw tantrums. It's going to happen. Get over it.
Yeah, before someone come at me to comment saying beat my kid's ass. First of all, that's a joke. I would never experienced it. Probably never will. Yeah, the situation, this is like, it's kind of crazy, bro. Like the fact that the mom physically picked up the kid, have them hanging around like a damn piece of duck.
Upside down is
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's insane behavior. And I kind of went off a little bit earlier too. It's just like, yeah, who's the person acting like a monster right now besides you at the moment, mother?
Yeah.
And it kind of irked me too a little bit when he was saying like, oh, this was what my parents did to me back then. The same shit that I did to you and worse. Why would you want to continue the cycle of generational trauma? Like, obviously, that's not how things progress. If anything, like as a parent, I feel it's important that, at least for me, and we're not parents and we're not judging people like when it comes to that, but like, if you were a parent and you like love your kid, wouldn't you want the cycle to stop there?
Yep.
And that goes with everything else too. It's just like, I don't blame these, I don't blame the OP for wanting to have no contact whatsoever. Like what Josh's saying, mom doesn't sound remorseful at all in this scenario. First of all, I would try to, just have a conversation with the kid and say like, hey, how did you feel about this situation? Like, are you okay? If they're not, that hopefully get them to like some sort of a counselor or have them talk that feelings out. Like as a kid, I don't know how old is say, but like,
3.
We don't want that being like something that develops over time where they're fearful of like situations like that, So, and that is because it is a scary situation. So I would go no contact until they're go to therapy, take all the measures to say like, hey, I'm an improved person. I will never lash out like this again, but I'd stay away. They seem unhinged and violent.
Get therapy.
I don't know how to read. Get therapy.